Look at the mega city that Qatar built for the World Cup. Have you seen it? Have you visited this mega city in Qatar? Maybe not. What we have for you is that Qatar is going big for the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Hi everyone. In today's video, here are what we've got for you about Qatar's $45 billion mega city. But before we begin, consider subscribing to my channel and smash the bell icon to get tuned. Done? Now, let's barge in. What was the aim for building Qatar's $45 billion megacity we're talking about? Right from the onset of executing the megacity project, here's what happened. In preparation for hosting soccer's biggest event, the government of Qatar is estimated to have spent $45 billion to build a 14-square-mile city called Lusail. The site looks almost big enough and futuristic to be its planet. When construction is complete, Lusail will have a business district, a zoo, schools, hospitals, and housing for more than 250,000 residents. The luxury mall will feature a canal and waterfalls, and residents will get around via a rail system, water taxis, and underground tunnels. The futuristic and interactive map of the city shows a golf district, with 2 first-class courses, an entertainment district, an amusement park, and the Qatar Islands, 4 artificial islands that will have houses, hotels, and marinas for yachts. Oh, and the new Lusail football stadium will seat 86,000 fans for the final match. What did the government say about Lusail construction? Lusail is currently under construction in the coastal area of Qatar, along the Persian Gulf. Government officials say they hope the city will help make Qatar an even more prosperous modern country. Everything in Lusail is so modern it's almost scary. There will be surveillance cameras on every street, and we're not sure what this means exactly, but the high-tech city will be able to adapt to changing traffic and weather conditions. The project hasn't progressed without a heavy dose of controversy, but according to Lusail's founders, things seem to be moving full speed ahead. They announced that the mall would open in 2017. But now in 2022, we'll reserve our tickets or our yachts as soon as possible to get ready for the 100 days to go for the World Cup in Qatar. Welcome to Lusail, the #1 in all, Qatar's mega city of $45 billion. Lusail, the city that was born in Qatar, in 2022 shows the country at its best. Also in Qatar, they not only opted for the construction of new stadiums. Lusail is the result of this country's commitment to trying to show itself as an economic power. Learn more about this city, born from the World Cup. What you should know about Lusail, the second most important city for the 2022 World Cup. About 20 kilometers from the capital of Qatar, Doha, is Lusail City, the city of the future that is being built by the parent company Qatari Dir Real Estate Investment Company, Qatari Dir, as a fruitful real estate investment. This urban project aspires to become a modern, sustainable, and ambitious society project. Lusail has it all with a designer financial center, luxurious residential areas, white sand beaches, and marinas to dock more than 1,800 boats and luxury yachts. It is the largest single development taking place in the state of Qatar, and it is part of the National Vision 2030 plan, which is committed to the economic diversification of the state. Qatar's $45 billion megacity make history? How? The World Cup requires a large investment in infrastructure so that it can be carried out in the organizing country. Qatar spares no expense in this regard, especially for the construction of new stadiums that can host the World Cup, but no other country had made this commitment to host an event of these characteristics. Building a city is a first in the history of FIFA World Cup, and that's how we got to Lusail. This city is still under construction, although once the works are finished, it will become the most striking fruit of Qatar 2022. The project was an ambition of the Middle Eastern country to host the World Cup. In the middle of the Qatari desert, and with an area of 38 square kilometers, Qatar set up a large city from scratch to hosting the World Cup. This is how Lusail was born, a city that has in mind to house a total of 250,000 inhabitants. Wow! Qatar demonstrates with the construction of Lusail that it has the economic power necessary to build a city from scratch and even add it to the venues that will host its World Cup. This is the city where the iconic stadium of Lusail is located, where the grand final of Qatar 2022 will take place. With a capacity of 80,000 spectators, it is an architectural jewel that aims to show the Arab vision, with vessel motifs, bowls, and pieces of art from the region. Tell me more. Lusail aims to be one of the most attractive and luxurious cities in Qatar. It will have residential areas, shopping centers, 35 luxury hotels, 4 hospitals, business centers, schools, mosques, golf courses, and a port with 1,200 seats. This is how this city created by, and for the World Cup will be composed, although it also aims to be the definitive venue for the Formula One Grand Prix of Qatar. Yes, that's true. Where is Lusail located? Lusail is an island city that is still under construction and is located on the north coast, 15 kilometers from the center of the capital Doha and West Bay Lake. Framed in the municipality of Al Doyan, it will have 35 square kilometers, and it is expected that it will be able to accommodate some 200,000 inhabitants. To get to Lusail, you won't have to drive so much. If you're in Doha, you're about 15 kilometers from this other jewel of Qatar. Here, in addition, you will have the beach next to you. Many of its tourist attractions will not open for another couple of years. Even so, this beautiful city has much to offer tourists. And it is that it seems to have been made precisely for the traveler, since it is covered by parks and recreational places that will make your eyes pop. Visit the Lusail Circuit Sports Club, which has a go-kart and race car track open to the public and is the main venue for MotoGP, where you won't get bored with anything in the world. With the only handicap of being far from the city and a bit lost in the middle of nowhere, it is a modern facility and perfectly adapted to spend a good day on the motor. Many will wonder how to get to this great circuit. The cheapest way to go from Doha to Lusail International Circuit is by car, which costs between €1 to €2 and takes 23 minutes, or by taxi, which will be approximately the same time as only a few €20 more expensive. Again, welcome to Lusail, the #1 in all, Qatar's mega city of $45 billion. I hope you liked this video. If you do, kindly click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to smash the bell icon to get notified. See you in the next video. Thanks.